How to use different types of shakers in salsa. Are you curious about how to incorporate different types of shakers into your salsa music? Shakers play a vital role in creating the rhythmic feel that makes salsa so lively. Let's break down how you can use them effectively in your music production or DJing. First, let's look at the types of shakers you might use. Maracas are a classic choice. These instruments are made from hollow wooden or rawhide shells filled with beads or seeds. They produce a crisp sound that stands out in a mix. When you play maracas, use them in pairs and shake them in steady patterns to reinforce the clave rhythm, which is essential in salsa music. Next, we have egg shakers. These small, compact instruments contain tiny beads that create a softer sound. Egg shakers are perfect for studio production, as they add gentle layers without overpowering other sounds. Their subtle tone helps create a rich texture in salsa percussion loops and samples. Another option is the cabasa. This instrument consists of metal beads wrapped around a cylinder with a handle. The cabasa produces a unique scraping sound that adds a distinct texture to your music. You can play it by twisting your wrist to vary the intensity, which can enhance the rhythmic complexity of your salsa tracks. You might also consider using a caxixi. This basket shaker from Brazil produces a dry, rattling sound. While it is more common in Afro-Brazilian music, it can still add a nice touch to your salsa percussion. When you are using shakers in salsa music production or DJing, it is important to match the shaker sound to the style of salsa you are working with. Traditional salsa often features maracas prominently, while modern productions may layer egg shakers or cabasas for added texture. Make sure your shaker patterns complement the clave rhythm. Salsa is built around clave patterns, so your shaker rhythms should align with these to keep the groove intact. Controlling dynamics is also key. You can play shakers softly for background texture or more aggressively for rhythmic emphasis. Experiment with shaking in different directions and varying your speed to create interesting effects. Layering shakers with other percussion instruments is another effective technique. In salsa, shakers often work alongside congas, timbales, cowbells, and claves. Combining different shaker sounds like maracas and cabasa can enrich your percussion section. Finally, when producing salsa, be mindful of how you use shaker samples and loops. While loops can provide a steady rhythm, mixing live shaker recordings with samples adds authenticity and depth to your tracks. Incorporating shakers into your salsa music can bridge different rhythmic traditions. While salsa relies on clave-based patterns, shakers can also introduce offbeat rhythms, making them useful for fusion productions or DJ sets. By selecting the right type of shaker, playing patterns that support the clave rhythm, and combining sounds with other percussion elements, you can create a vibrant salsa groove that keeps the energy flowing.